At a family dinner, my parents casually mentioned that my sister would be moving in with me. I just let them talk. They had no idea I had already moved to a new apartment they knew nothing about. My name is Alex, and I'm 27 years old. If you ask my parents, they probably say I was the difficult one in the family, not because I was rebellious or irresponsible, quite the opposite. I worked hard, paid my own bills, and kept my life in order. But in their eyes, that just made me the default problem solver, the one expected to give a little more whenever someone else in the family was struggling. And by someone else, I mean my older sister, Emily. Emily was 30, but you'd never guess it from the way she lived her life. She had never held a steady job for more than a few months, always had some excuse for why she couldn't pay rent, and somehow managed to convince my parents that none of it was her fault. She had a way of twisting every situation to make herself the victim. Her boss was always out to get her, her roommates were toxic, and the job market was impossible. Meanwhile, she lived in a cycle of bouncing between my parents' house and whatever friend was naive enough to let her crash on their couch. I had learned early on that if I wanted a stable, peaceful life, I needed to keep my distance. It wasn't easy, though. My parents had a habit of roping me into her problems, usually with some kind of guilt trip about helping